Welcome back everybody to Snowrunner. That's right, we are back with another episode adding to the series after basically a bit of a hiatus. If you didn't catch the previous episode which I released last week, I will link the playlist down below. Do go check it out and you guys can catch up on everything that we've been up to ever since I started this series probably about 2 years ago. Last episode we left off in Black Badger Lake. So we are in Wisconsin at the moment and we left off at Black Badger Lake. Basically that episode was just a quick, injection back into this series, add a bit of life back into it. And we just did a little bit of exploration and basically covered the entirety of the map. And this is basically where we left off, down here in our F750. Now since then I've done a little bit more exploration, particularly here in the Grain Woods River, and as you can see I've basically discovered most of the map, actually pretty much all of it. There's some grey areas still around. And basically today's mission and today's focus is going to be one of the prerequisite missions that's going to contribute towards our regional objectives, and that mission is called Fallen Titans up here. So basically this mission is one of the 3 prerequisite missions for the main regional mission called Train Departure. So with Fallen Titans, basically what we have to do is we got to go and retrieve these massive logs called sequoias. As you can see here, there's one here and there's a couple others sort of dotted around the map as well, and basically have to deliver it down to the rail car. Pretty simple, but before we do that, a bit of planning. As you can see here, I've noticed already there is a bridge that would serve us greatly to have it repaired in order to have the most direct route in terms of transporting this particular sequoia. So we'll see how this episode goes in terms of how many sequoias we actually end up delivering. But to start out with, we're going to head off to the North Bridge and we're going to go check out exactly what we need to do to get that constructed, and we're going to do that little bit of prep. So what we're going to do is we're going to jump into our Scout, which is our Lodestar here. This is the Lodestar, International Lodestar 1700. I actually enjoy driving this car, or Scout, truck, whatever you want to call it. And but it's got an interesting engine, it just sounds very old and rickety, I guess, to put it mildly. But anyways, hope you guys are having a fantastic day and a fantastic week wherever you are watching this from. I'm very much excited for the upcoming weekend, which is the first round of the 2025 season of the Formula 1. And I don't know if you guys are Formula 1 fans, you can leave your comments down below, let me know your thoughts on what you are hoping to expect out of this season. And if you're enjoying this series, by all means leave your comments down below, let me know your thoughts. I was actually quite surprised from the previous episode as to the reception I got from it, or rather the response. I think that video got just over 500 views, which is insane. Are we going down this way? Yes. Yeah, because normally I'll get, maybe 10, 15 views. I think with the Snowrunner series, the most I've ever gotten was about 50 odd views, on a good day. So yeah, I was pretty happy to see that, and I saw a couple of comments as well, so thank you to you guys that have commented. And yeah, let's just check out and see what we got to do to fix this bridge. Normally these bridges, they'll require some wooden planks, but I think this one might need some metal beams as well. Let's just have a look. What do we got to do? Show task. Alright, let's have a look. So let's accept this. We need to fulfill the plan and complete the bridge, of course. And what do we need? I'm going to start tracking that. We need 2 metal beams. Oh, okay. Is that it? Okay, that shouldn't be too hard, actually. What do we got here? We've got metal rolls at the rail yard. Where can we get metal beams from? There's a lot of wood framing around. It's a crafting zone for metal beams, but usually you need metal pipes, right, to make metal beams. Okay, bear with me while I try and figure this out. You can tell I haven't played this game in a very, very hot minute. Right, so after a bit of messing around, I actually just realized there's metal beams here, and if I go back to tracking that North Bridge, start tracking, we've got metal beams here, although weirdly it's not showing up. I don't know why, but I'm gonna go to that area anyways, and what we'll need is to grab a truck. I'm just going to check first of all, the lodestar is turned off. I'm going to discovered the international pay star recently, so let's see. I think that might only take one, but we'll give it a go anyways. Oops, didn't mean to toot the horn, but nonetheless, there we go. Let's have a look at the inside. Got a lot of nice wood grain to the dash. This does have a interesting characteristic in the sense, when I say interesting, the engine actually struggles to turn on. I'm yet to actually discover all the upgrades for this truck yet, so hopefully as we go along we'll try and get those at some point as well, or maybe I'll probably do it offline, to be quite honest. But yeah, so I'm gonna go head this way. It's really interesting, for whatever reason the metal beams are not showing up as... Oh, now they are showing up. Hold up. Are they showing up as... Okay, there's definitely an arrow pointing it that way. That's really weird. It was definitely showing when I was messing around and jumping between the maps, so not really sure what's going on there. But man, I love the interior view, you know. The frantic hands. Mind you, I feel like the hands have definitely been fixed ever since, you know, Snowrunner was first launched. I remember it was a bit of a jerk fest, to put it mildly. Oh, it took some damage in the suspension. Yep, as you can tell, I have not got the suspension upgrade yet. Have I gone past where we need to go? So yeah, there's definitely two pickup arrows showing up above the metal framing areas, so not really sure why it's glitched on the map, but maybe that is by design, because the only other option that we had, and I believe this is the way, right? Is it through here? Yeah. Oh jeez, that is a steep decline. Alright, we'll see how we go. Yeah, the only other way to get metal beams would have to be to take at least 2 metal rolls from the rail yard, transport them all the way to the rolled steel factory, and that is how... I appear to be confused. No, a little bit more further up, Jace. Yeah, and that is how you can get some metal beams. So 2 metal rolls outputs 1 metal beam. So we need 4 metal rolls in total, and I really didn't want to use, you know, any of those 15 metal rolls, because you never know when they could come in handy, especially if they are a limited resource. Mind you, I'm actually kind of worried about taking this truck, because again, like I said, there are no upgrades or anything whatsoever. So we'll have to wait and see what happens as I'm getting distracted by my phone. It's alright, don't text and drive, kids. Hoping we have the traction here. You know, this thing's got basically, how many wheels? We got 10 wheels? Yeah, we got 10 wheels, 5 on each side. That is insane. Have you guys driven this truck? Let me know your thoughts if you have any experience driving these trucks, or any of the trucks I've driven in the game so far. Let me know. And yeah, like I said, the previous episode, I was actually really surprised, and we got, you know, a couple of extra subscribers off the back of that video as well, which was, you know, the last episode from this series. And I was experimenting with that feature on YouTube now. When you upload a video, you can opt to not upload it to to your subscribers' subscriptions, right? So their subscriptions feed, you can actually not publish it to the subscriptions feed. And I've been trialing this with shorts as well, and what my understanding is that YouTube will then serve it to a wider audience, if that makes sense. I'm not entirely sure how much truth is there to that, but it seems to, I guess, reign true in this case. I didn't post it directly to my subscriber base because I figured, you know, at that time I only had about 90 odd subscribers too, so I didn't see, you know, there was no guarantee that any of those 90 was still active. And, you know, to be quite honest, I just realized something. We're going downhill, which is fine, but going uphill is probably going to be the actual tricky part. So we'll have to really depend on our winch, assuming I equipped it. I can't even remember. I remember discovering this truck and I was so hyped and excited. And then I just got distracted by other things in the game. I did a little bit of Yukon in the background, actually, offline. Better say, you know, outside of recording a video. And I think I might have found a way, especially for that reinvigorating minds mission, I might have found a better, more direct path to delivering some of the supplies. Because that's something I found, as I mentioned in the last episode. I was starting to get burnt out playing this game, and I think it was mainly that mission. It was just so long and drawn out. You had to deliver so much to the mines, and the path and the route to it was just absolutely torturous. Much like this path at the moment. Yeah, we're definitely going to have a very bad time getting up this hill. We might have to call in another truck, to be quite honest. Alright, let's see. Yeah, it's really weird. It's not showing up on the map that we can, you know, pick up these metal framing, metal beams from these metal framing areas. Cargo management, metal beams. Yeah, okay, we can only take one. Fantastic. Oh man, maybe I should have brought the Western Star twin steer. Okay, we're just gonna park this here. Bear with me. I'm actually gonna go bring a different truck because this is I definitely don't want to do two trips. So uno momento. Right, we are back as I absolutely smash it into a tree, but we're back with a beast. That's right, the Western Star twin steer. As you can see there, the 6900. This thing will surely get the job done. I think this is probably one of the coolest trucks in the game, and coolest trucks that I know in terms of existence. Like, look at this too. You know, you got essentially a tractor trailer rigid combo mushed into one one truck, which is insane. And I do remember in the early days of Snowrunner, the sort of when the game was first launched, the twin steer didn't actually have the option for all-wheel drive, if I remember correctly. It was just rear-wheel drive only. It was a really cool truck, but I think the rear-wheel drive only design definitely hindered its performance and its potential. But I think, yeah, if I remember correctly, it was definitely rear-wheel drive only. There was no option for all-wheel drive, and then they, you know, finally added it later on. All right, one metal beam, done skis. Let's grab the second one. Sorry, International, whatever your model is. I've completely forgotten what it is. That's okay. And we're gonna go deliver this, and then after that we need to also grab some spare parts as well. Oh, down goes those frames. That's kind of actually cool. See, little things like that, attention to detail, that I really do appreciate about the game. I know there are some quirks and qualms from the community, especially in terms of glitches here and there. So many times I've seen on the Reddit, Snowrunner subreddit, that is, you know, people experiencing really weird glitches. Oh man, that was a really bad angle. That could have ended terribly. Yeah, look at this. Even without all-wheel drive turned on at the moment, it's just chugging along. I love this truck. But yeah, definitely I've seen quite a number of glitches on the Snowrunner subreddit. And actually, where does that path go? Is there another way to... Is it? If I can zoom in here, use my mouse. Potentially, we could try going down that way. Might end up being death. No, not gonna take the chance because, yeah, don't want to risk bogging it and tipping it over. We'll see how we're gonna go with this. At this rate, I have a feeling this episode is literally just gonna be this. Building a bridge. That's it. You know, I don't think we're even gonna get to the Fallen Titans. What am I doing here? X, there we go. Get that all-wheel drive going. Come on, twin steer, you got it. Just need a bit of traction. There you go. Push over that tree. You got it. Yeah, I don't think we were gonna get to the Fallen Titans. You know, picking up the Sequoia. We'll see. We'll try and aim for at least one Sequoia. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. If there's a better way of pronouncing it, or a more correct way, let me know down below in the comments. You know, the 2 people that are watching this, that is. Even though 500 people allegedly watched my previous episode, we are really struggling to get up this hill. Maybe this truck isn't as beast as I expected. Oh no, hang on. Picking up speed now. Yeah, we definitely would have struggled with the, what is the, hang on, what is the name of that truck? Because I'm going to keep referring, yeah, the Paystar. It was the Paystar, I thought so. We would have definitely struggled. For sure, without a doubt. Because that had no upgrades, it would have been rear-wheel drive only. It would have been an absolute nightmare. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put it low, and I'm going to go... oh, that's how you turn the engine on and off with controller. It's A. All this time I've been just using the keyboard for that. Alright, going up. Slowly but surely. I think, yeah, low range, diff lock, all-wheel drive, everything turned on. Seems to be the ticket. Or we're getting a little bit stuck. Oh, nope, that broke. Everything's breaking. All our winch points are breaking. That's not ideal. Right, there we go, we got it. Oh, don't pull us over, come on. Turn our lights on, there we go. Yeah, at this point I wonder if that other route that was off to our left would have been better. Mind you, again, no point risking it whatsoever. I hadn't scouted it. I think I'm getting more used to scouting out my routes prior to actually using a truck to go pick up stuff and transport them from point A to point B. For example, you know, this Fallen Titans mission that we are aiming to work on this episode. This is the first time I've actually properly planned how to do the actual mission, you know, in terms of needing to repair this bridge first and foremost. I really wish it was just a wooden bridge, but I guess it makes sense. It's a bit of a gap there. Would need a bit more of a heavy duty bridge, hence the metal beams. And also we need to pick up some service spare parts as well. Luckily that is on our side of the river there, just at the railway yard, and we can grab those, and they are... oh, I went into neutral, my bad. Come on, twin steer, you're not this bad. I've been hyping you up the last 10 odd minutes. Now you're just really putting on a bad show just to make me look bad. Come on, there you go, there you go. Maybe we should have maybe we should have brought the Azov. I don't know. I'm trying to stick with American trucks for the American regions, and then using Russian trucks for, Russian regions. But I do find myself switching to Russian trucks at times when I feel like it's more beneficial. Such as I said earlier, I was doing a bit of the mission reinvigorating the mines in the Yukon, and I decided to haul in a Azov to try and get that done. Mind you, it still struggled a little bit in certain parts of the map, but yeah, definitely didn't struggle as much as I would say a American truck would. Mind you, the A&K might do well, but its fuel capacity and the way it drinks fuel is really really doesn't lend itself to being sort of a long mission type of truck. Okay, we're slowly getting there. Oh, you're joking. Right, now that we finally made it. Oh my goodness, that was exhausting. Trying to get just 2 metal beams, that was insane. But luckily, I didn't have to go through the whole 9 yards of taking metal rolls to the roll steel factory and everything. Alright, let's see if we can just park it right up next to the boot star here. Go cargo management. Just gonna jump out. Oh right, there we go. Oh no, that's not what we want. There we go. Alright, unload. Done. Okay, now we need some spare parts, and then we can be done with this stage. I'm not too sure actually if we'll be getting to the Sequoias today. Might be another quick episode just to, again, just be a little bit consistent with the series, and we'll see how we go. We'll just have to go over here basically, so that shouldn't be too bad. Yeah, it's just right around the corner, so just back it up. Right, after a bit of shortcut shenanigans and almost burning through a whole tank of fuel, I think we're finally about to finish this damn bridge. Oh my goodness. Unload done. That is it. Bridge has been built. Look at that, ready to go. It's definitely going to make life a lot easier. We get some cash to boot as well. Right, so I think that's probably gonna be it. That's on damage. Poor Lodestar. But yeah, this is actually a bit of a drawn out episode considering we only had to build a bridge, but I think that is basically where I'm gonna call it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode nonetheless. Bit of a short one again. We didn't get around to transporting those sequoias, as they say. But nonetheless, I hope you guys will stick around for the next episode when we do finally get around to transporting the Sequoia. I've got a plan for it. I'm going to transport a crane, going to get a truck out there as well to pick it up. There's a whole thing. So if you enjoyed this video, please do subscribe and stay tuned for the next episode, and do leave a like as well. And as always, do leave your comments down below. Let me know your thoughts on this game and on the series. I'll link the playlist down below, as I said earlier, for you guys to go check it out. And as always, take care of yourselves, and I will catch you guys in the next episode.